Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, what's going on? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy. First of all, I want to thank you guys for um, coming to watch the video. I do want to apologize for the construction in the background, but I don't record in the evenings, and they got construction going on during the day. So we got to get the messages out regardless. I know I got a big mouth, and I know you can hear me. So just, you got to ignore it. You know what I mean? You got to move on. What can you do, right? So this is for the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. All right, let's see what we got going on for you guys. Thank you guys for, all the love and support that you give to the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you for all you do. Those of you who are new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification button. That way you'll know when I post. Private readings. If you look in the information box below, you'll be able to see what I offer, and you'll be able to see how to contact me. All right, let's see what we got going on here. What's going on for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? All right, we got a card that turned over here. All right, we got the open road here. All right, so for some of you right now, you may be in the energy of wanting to travel. Some of you, maybe you are on a journey. You could be on a journey mentally, doesn't have to be physically. Maybe you're in search of something. Maybe you are, asking some questions about some things, trying to figure out what you want to do next, where you want to go next, what the options are. Some of you are looking at, okay, well, this is what I want to do. How long is it going to take me to get there? What's the road going to consist of as far as, the trials and tribulations? How far do I have to go? Some of you are on a road to peace and tranquility. You're trying to figure out what's the best way for me to get there. I need to disconnect from everything right now. So I'm getting a variety of messages here. Some of you work driving, okay? Or some of you are looking to travel. Maybe looking to, I don't know, maybe for a short little vacation, or maybe some of you are looking to move by the sea or by the water and move out of some, maybe some of you want to live in an area where you don't have a lot of people, where there's not like a typical urban or suburban environment. Some of you, I feel like you need to go to the water. You need to go to the ocean. I don't know if you can see the water back there. But, as water signs, that's how we re-up. So some of you might need a re-up. A re-up, hopefully you'll know what a re-up is. Like, you need more. Or you need to rejuvenate yourself, okay? For those of you who maybe don't understand that slang. So, this is one of the ways maybe some of you are looking to rejuvenate yourself. Maybe you want to drive out to the sea, drive out to the ocean, drive out to the lake. Holler at Yamaya, you know what I'm saying? Holler at Oshun. Yeah, maybe that's what you're trying to do. But let's see what the challenge is in your situation here. What's the challenge for the water signs, please? Challenges for the water signs. All right, we got the school bus. All right. So with the school bus being a challenge here, I feel like what I'm seeing here is you got responsibilities. It's like some of you may want to go on vacation. You may want to escape, but you have the day-to-day routine. Like this just reminds me of a day-to-day routine. You got to take the kids to school. You got to go to work. And this is also in a suburban area versus, the opposite energy here of where you want to be. Some of you, you're wanting to travel, but maybe you can only afford the bus. Maybe you don't have a car, so maybe you can only afford the bus. And the bus, you have to go into the city to get it for some of you. Or, it's going to go through each city. And some of you maybe just want to go to the rural area. Some of you, maybe you can't go on vacation or you can't travel like you want because maybe you have children. Or maybe, if you work in a school environment, you're not able to get the time off. Some of you are ready for vacation already. But I just sense that there's a hindrance here in reference to day-to-day routine stopping you from going and doing what you want. Your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors are saying, get on the plane. Get on the plane. If you see if you can take the plane. Maybe that will be a better mode of transportation for you. I just feel strongly that you guys want to travel. I feel strongly some of you want to travel. I feel like some of you, you could also be wanting to go to school as well. Some of you may want to take classes at a university outside of your native language or your native country. For example, you could be in the United States and maybe, you want to take a course with the University of London. That could be it. Some of you are looking to travel for experience. Learning experiences don't just come from sitting in a classroom. Some of you may want to travel for learning experiences. That could be the case. But the universe is also, this is all about a journey too for some of you. And so when I get the plane energy, I feel like, some of you need to meditate. Some of you want to get someplace where it's quiet, where it's serene, but you have problems doing that because you live in a suburban area. So I feel like the universe is telling you to take flight in some way, shape, or form. Take flight as in meditation. Some people when they meditate, they're not able to go as far as they need. Some people like to use things like shrooms to take them to the next level. So maybe you're just looking for something to take you to the next level as far as with your meditation and things like that. But some of y'all just dying to get out on the road. Where's your head at right now? For the water signs, where's your head at right now? Some of you are considering, your children relocating. You and your family relocating from a suburban area to someplace else. Or maybe y'all just want to go on a family trip. Could be a family trip. But it is September at this time. So, I'm not sure. All right, and then where your head is at, we have jeans. Interesting card that comes out. I feel like this is reminding me, jeans is, I get an energy with these other cards that you just really want to relax. You put your jeans on when you come home from work, or, if you're dressed up in a casual business environment, when you're at home relaxing and chilling, some of you just want to be in that relaxing mode. And I feel like the jeans represent the fact that you need to relax. Some of you need to relieve some stress. You need to relax. You really need to you need to go on a trip, or you want to go on a trip. Some of you, maybe the universe is telling you you're about to be able to go on a trip. All right, so some of you may need some jeans for whatever reason. Maybe you need to get a pair of jeans. Maybe you need to wash your jeans. Somebody needs to check out their jeans. See what's going on with your jeans. Or get a pair. What's the outcome here? This is interesting. Somebody's too big for their britches. That's what I'm getting to. I don't know. Some of you, your kids getting too big for their britches. You may have to buy the kids school clothes. But I feel like there's a go here with the green light. So I feel like for some of you, you're trying to, maybe you were wanting to go on a trip and maybe you couldn't go before. But I feel like all systems are go now. You're able to go now. For others of you, there's nothing, I just get an energy, there's nothing stopping you now. The universe is like, yeah, you can fly out. You can go ahead and take off. All systems are go. Go ahead and do what it is that you wanted to do, or you will be able to soon enough. There's a beautiful energy here. Yeah, maybe you're waiting on approval for something. You could be waiting on approval. Let's see what this school bus is. I'm going to get clarity on this school bus. Because that's the challenge in the situation. Everything else seems to align. Like one of these cards just doesn't belong here. It's a school bus. So for some of you, it's about your children. It's about school. Maybe you work in a school district and you're ready for a change. Maybe you want to take your students on a class trip. Excuse me. Well, let's see what this school energy could represent. The school bus. Clarify the school bus. Okay, we have guarded. Yeah, so some of you, you're guarded, you're defensive. There could be some apprehension, rules, regulations that you have to follow, security checks. So yeah, I feel like this is about security checks. So it could be some of you wanting to travel, you may not have. It could be about the COVID shot for some of you. You may not have the shot, and as a result, maybe you feel like you can't travel. Well, you can. You just have to test negative. And you have to take the test approximately 3 days before your scheduled flight and have negative results. Usually you'll get your results in about, 24 to 48 hours. So it doesn't take long. You just have to find testing centers, and then wherever you're going, You need to check out what's going on with them, where they are as far as testing, so that you can get out of the country. I would check in, usually they offer it at the airports, but it could be more expensive at the airports. So, maybe if you know somebody where you're going, or if you're going someplace that's like, for example, say you're within the United States and you're flying from one state to another, you may want to check in advance in that city that you're going to be in and see what testing facilities they have and how much it costs. That way you can plan ahead instead of, waiting to take it at the airport and having to spend lots of money. Clarify the soldier energy. Yeah, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, shoot, the 9 of Cups. Some of you don't want to take the kids. You want to go on vacation without the children. It's like you need to get away from everybody, is what I'm feeling here. And it's not that you don't love your kids or anything like that. It's just, some of you may be trying to figure out, okay, how can I need somebody to babysit the kids. So, the security energy could be, somebody who's going to watch your kids while you're out having fun and doing you. So some of you, that's what it is. You're like, okay, I'm ready to take this trip, or I'm ready to take this vacation, but I got to get somebody to watch the kids, or I got to get somebody to, do something for you, to guard or watch something. It could be your house. But I feel like for some of you, it's the kids. You got to get somebody to watch the kids. But I feel like you're going to find somebody, or you're going to get somebody to do that. So I wouldn't worry about it, especially if you were. Some of you are worried about taking your kids on vacation as far as what's going on with COVID. Maybe you want to take them out of school to another school district. Maybe you want to have them go to maybe a more private school. That could be the case too. What else we got for water signs? Water sign energy. Alright, so the current situation. Yeah, you want to be free, like a horse, roaming free. But the challenge is you going. Alright, so we got the green light showing up again. So the challenge is moving forward. Some of you, I feel like your energy, if you want to escape. Your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors are showing this little girl. I feel like that's the inner child in you for some of you. You want to tap into that inner child. You want to be free. A lot of you are feeling confined. I get an energy of feeling confined, feeling contained, needing to let go, needing to move in a place where you're able to just be free and relax. Some of you need to unwind. So yeah, some of you definitely need to go to the water, take spirit baths if you can't. If you can't take a trip or a vacation somewhere, even if it's just for a day to get away. Look at the school bus wants to come out again. So again, I feel an energy of, for some of you specifically, it's about your kids. All right, it's about making sure the kids are good. Some of you may not want, you may not want children, or maybe your children are grown now and you can do what you want. And you're trying to figure out what to do. Let's see. It's interesting that, with these cards, a similar theme comes out for you guys. Let's get one more for the outcome. Yeah, we have the couch, the sofa. I just feel the energy of somebody wanting to sit down and relax. I do. I get a strong energy of somebody wanting to sit down, relax, maybe wanting to talk to somebody. Sit down, have a seat, relax, watch them. Yeah, I just get an energy of you wanting to relax and be free. Clarify this child energy, the little girl energy. Thank you. Yeah, we have wife. Okay, somebody separating, going through a divorce. Yeah, because we have the couch here. This could represent counseling. We have the horse here, which could represent freedom. The challenge is getting free. Okay? Your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors want you to think about your wife and children. Okay? It could be a husband and children as well. Right? And where your head is at is, maybe your child's going away to school. Some of you are like, okay, my kid's going away to school now. Or once my kid goes away to school. Like some of you have children that are in grade school, high school. And it's like maybe you have a few more years before you'll be able to be free, 100% free. Of your wife or your husband or, the person who you have children with. Doesn't necessarily mean you're married to them, but It's like maybe the obligations and stuff, you're able to relax once your child is going away to school, like to college. I feel like for a lot of you, your kids going to college now, so, and it could represent that your kids are free and you need to be careful with them. Maybe some of them are going to college or going to school, and you could be nervous about that. What's the go energy? Yeah, I feel like the challenge is on the go energy. So if you're worried about your kids, you're worried that, when a child goes to college for the first time, it's a very nerve-wracking situation for a parent. They want to, make sure that they show out everything they need to know. But for some of you, it's counseling. Some of you may be going to counseling or want to consider counseling for your relationship. Yeah, the go is clarified with hope. So some of you are hoping to, move forward with being free. Some of you may want to be with someone. Some of you may want to have another child with your husband, wife, or significant other. Some of you may have been told that, somebody's pregnant. Whether you're pregnant or you've gotten someone pregnant, that could be the case too. Some of you could be finding that out. Okay? And so, now you have to sit down and really discuss what it is that you want to do. I also, like I said, I feel marriage counseling. I feel family counseling as well. And people sitting down deciding on where the child's going to go to school. Maybe, there's a concern about where your children are going to go to school. And you could be having a conversation about that. So many different things here for my water signs. But some of you, you just want to let that inner child go. If it's not about children, you don't have children, you just want to release that inner child. And some of you, you're tired of sitting around in the house being bored and you're ready to let go. You're ready to be free. Let's see what else comes out for the water signs and we'll wrap this up. Just wanted to try some different cards and see what messages came out for you guys. All right, what else do we have for a water sign? What's the current situation? Classroom, okay. So some of you, like I said, you teach or you have children in the classroom. You could be concerned about learning. Some of you could be taking classes, going back to school, wanting to learn, wanting to take some type of course. There's an overall theme here of learning for you guys. The challenge is the work, teamwork. So maybe there's a classroom environment or a group environment that you're going to have to be in. Maybe there's a project going on at work that you volunteered for. You see how the kids have their hands up. So there could be something that you volunteered for. The challenge is that, maybe you guys have to start from scratch. You have to build from the beginning. You have to work together with other people, maybe people you don't know. What's Spirit saying to you in reference to this situation? Then we got the waterfalls. Waterfall. So when you think of waterfalls, what do you think of in reference to what Spirit could be telling you about this situation here? There could be an overflow of emotions. Be careful, maybe because you're dealing with different people, you're dealing with different emotions, or you have to keep your emotions in check, not to let your emotions overflow in a situation here where, maybe it could be difficult with teamwork, or maybe there's somebody who's frustrating you at the job, and you're ready to explode on their ass. I don't know. It could be, maybe you're a teacher and you've got these children. I was just talking to my aunt the other day, and she was like, she had retired from teaching for a while, and then she went back, and she had to immediately leave like 3 months later because the kids were too much. So some of you may be in the teaching environment. It could be stressful for you, and maybe there's not a real game plan, and you're trying to get things in order or figure out what's next, and things are unorganized. And even if it's not in the school environment, it could just be, people volunteering for something. Maybe some of you are volunteering for a situation. And the challenge is you getting approved. Maybe you signed up for a class. Maybe you signed up for a job. And the challenge is you getting approved. I feel like the universe is saying you may get it. You have the baseball energy that came out where your head is at. It's like you're willing to play. You're willing to do whatever you got to do. There's rules for it. It could be some, maybe you're on a third strike, or there could be 3 strikes involved. Okay, but it's like you're right on the line here. All right, so I feel like for some of you, it could be your emotions. You're like right on the line here. So you got to be careful. not to, go overboard, not to get too angry. Some of you just you need a break, you need a vacation. Some of you need some sex, is what I'm feeling too. So I feel like there's tension here. In all three of the readings I did for the water signs, there's an energy of wanting to relax, wanting to be free, wanting to escape, wanting to have some fun, let your hair down, be loose, be free, enjoy yourself. Yeah, that's what I feel like is going on with you guys. So you got to figure out what it is that how you're going to do this. But yeah, I do feel like for some of you, you could be looking for somebody intimately as well. Some of you need sexual healing, is what it is. But the thing is you don't want to run into the wrong person. You don't want to foul out. You see how he's right on the line? It's like, yeah, I want to be able to do what I want to do, but at the same time, I don't want to foul out. And it's like you got I feel like for some of y'all, you're going to have a lot of options coming in for people who may want to be with you. But the challenge is can you work with these people? Are these people that you're evenly yoked with? Are you going to be able to get what it is that you want to get done? Are people, pulling their weight and doing what they say they're going to do? Right? Your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors are telling you, for some of you, you're going to be able to relate. You're going to be able to meet somebody that you're going to be able to be free with. You're going to be able to let your emotions flow with this person. All right? So I feel like some of you got love coming in, or you got a special connection coming in with somebody. Definitely, because that red hot date, that red dress, you know what it's about with that red dress, okay? So for some of you, to my fellas, you may be able to meet someone. You got a couple options here. You're trying to see who. I feel like this is about, people seeing who's evenly yoked with you. But I feel like for some of you, got a lot of options here. You got a few options here. Look at all these options. Everybody raising their hand like me. So, water signs. And I feel like you guys are connecting with each other too. Water sign energy. Because this is what the spirit guides guardian angels and ancestors are telling me. So for some of you who have a couple of options, you may want to consider the water signs. Okay, even though I'm talking to water signs. So it could be water sign on water sign action going on up in here. Alright, let's get a little clarity and we'll wrap this up. Oh, this is interesting. What do I want to clarify? Let's clarify this challenge here. The challenge is working with somebody, finding somebody that you can work with. Because you got all these kids, like you got all these people volunteering, right? But then you break it down to, okay, well, I'm only going to work with a few of these guys. Or a few of these ladies. Everybody don't qualify, all right? Everybody's not on the same page. So let me, date. So for some of you, going out and dating and seeing who, you're going to work with or who you can work with. But we have the priest energy in reverse. So it's like for some of you, you don't have faith that you're going to find people that you're going to be compatible with. I feel like that's what some of you are feeling like. What's this waterfall energy? Yeah, we have, so some of you are afraid because we have the friend card in reverse. Some of you are afraid that you're going to open up to somebody who may turn their back on you. But the universe is also telling you to be careful of the people that you're meeting, because not all of them are going to work with you. Okay? They could be lying to you with the priest card in reverse. All right? They could be the challenge could be that they're going to tell you that they're going to work with you, but the reality is, they're lying. So some of y'all got to be careful of the people who are coming towards you saying, ooh, me, pick me, pick me. The challenge is they may not work with you. They may not give you what it is that you're looking for. They may lie to you, tell you, oh, okay, yeah, cool, we could do that. This, that, and the other. And then here you're looking at like this person, some of you, it gets to the point where it's like this person crosses the line. It's like they damn near foul out with you. It's like they do everything where you're about to be like, you know what? And you're just hoping that they don't, is what I'm feeling here. Let's look at this red dress and we'll wrap this up. Yeah, we got money in reverse. So some of you may have met somebody who, like ladies, you may have met a guy who, is very attractive. He's coming towards you. You may say to him, hey, can we go out on a date? You want to take me out or whatever? He's like, yeah, I'll take you out. Or he comes to you and says, hey, I want to take you out or whatever. And then you find out, that he's not trying to do that. He's the type of where it's like, okay, well, come meet me at my house or I'll come to you. No. That type of thing. Some of you, this person could be, they could be slinging for money, selling themselves for money. Some of you may have run into somebody who is targeting you for money. They see you doing well, see you doing your thing, so they all going to be drawn to you. Then when you meet a couple people and you sit down and conversate, they're lying to you, they're deceiving you, all because they want to get money from you. So be careful out here. I know some of y'all are meeting people, but you got to be careful, all right? So that's what I got for my water signs. If this resonated in any way, let me know in the comments. If you need a reading, my information's in the box below. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading.